So continuing on the theme of controlling the back and submitting, I guess, as well. What we're going to have a look at now is if they escape my bottom hook, I'm going to replace the back control and then apply a choke as well. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is, just for the sake of it, I'm just going to let him escape my bottom hook, which we would never do, but he escapes my bottom hook and he starts to shuffle his hips out over my leg, here like this. Okay. Now, I haven't lost the back control yet. What I need to do is I need to focus on my chest, staying really close to the back of his shoulder, on his back. Okay? So, with this leg back here, I post on my toes and I drive him over. Okay? Exposing more of his back so I can get my chest nice and close. Okay? And now I bring this back knee into his back and roll all the way back over to the other side and replace my hook again. Okay? So I can do the same on this side. So if he takes this hook off on this side, and escapes his hips, okay, I leave my top hook in. I don't take this off. Okay, I leave this top hook in. With this back leg here, I drive up, okay, exposing his back. Then this knee on this leg comes in tight to his back, and I roll back over to the other side. So you can actually do this as kind of like a warm-up drill if you want to do as well, just to get your head around it. So again, I can just let him take off my bottom hook. Here, I drive off the back leg, knee in, back over. Same again on this side. Takes my bottom hook off, drive, replace the back, and over again. Okay? So, what I'm going to do now is apply a choke, okay, when we come back to replace the back. Okay? Don't necessarily have to do it sequentially like this. That can be two separate techniques on their own, but we're just going to have a look at it like this for now. So, he's going to do the same thing, take off my bottom hook, replace the back control, here. Now, I'm going to have a look at a choke from here that I like to do, okay? So, I've got two hooks in the middle, here like this, okay? What I'm going to do is just change the way my hooks are set up a little bit. First thing I'm going to do is put my foot on top of his hip here like this, and just put my other foot around the outside of his leg, here like this, okay? So, it's kind of like a body triangle, but it's not actually locked. It's got a similar effect though. Okay? Now what I'm going to do is just hold this hand just away a little bit. I don't have to grab it and hold it out here or anything. Just sort of keep palming it away a little bit until I get enough space for me to just throw my top leg over the top here like this. Okay? So this doesn't score any points in a competition, but you would have already had your hooks in before, I would assume. So you've got your 4 points. Now this is really looking to submit from here. Okay? So he's probably going to have his hands in protecting his neck. So I'm just going to sort of come here a little bit, try and push this arm away, and then all I need is a little bit of space, and I just throw my leg over. Okay? I don't have to really hook my foot or anything, just keep it here. It's pretty hard for him to get it off. Okay? Now what I've created is a 2-on-1 situation. So I've got two of my hands attacking his neck, and he's only got one hand defending. Okay? So if he's doing a really good job defending this lapel, he's not letting me get into the lapel with this hand, I can just, because I'm already under this hand, I go over his wrist, and just hold this down out of the way a little bit here like this. Now this hand is free, doesn't have a defense. I just slip my hand straight in as deep as I can get it, here like this, and take the lapel. Okay? Now what I'm going to do is take this hand out from underneath his arm and reach down for underneath his thigh, here like this. Okay? Now we're going for the bow and arrow choke. Okay? So I've got over his arm, under his leg, across his hips, and I've got the lapel around the neck. Okay? Now the most important thing I need to do to make sure he doesn't escape this choke is keep my elbow locked in tight down behind him. Because what a lot of people do, they keep their arm up and then they duck their head like this, and I have no choke. So I need to make sure my elbow stays down. So I lock my elbow into my ribs, okay, behind his shoulder. Now if he tries to duck his head, it's not going anywhere. Okay? Now I just start to extend this hip out here, and I finish the choke here like this. Okay? So the way I do that, I just extend my hips with this bottom leg here, just pushing here, and it straightens him up. And now I pull around, keeping my elbow down, and pulling this up. Okay? It's a pretty bad choke. So again, I'm here like this, both my hooks in. First thing I do, change my hooks here like this. If his arm's already out there, no worries, hook it over here like this. Now I've got my 2-on-1. If he's defending his neck really well, I just come over his wrist and hold it down. Don't have to hold it all the way down to his hip, just, this is plenty. He can't defend his neck anymore. I can slip this hand straight in. Now I release this, go under, reach down, under his thigh, okay? I don't like to grab the pants, because it's very easy for him to break that grip. and now I have nothing. Okay? So what I want to do, make sure I get under his thigh. Okay? Because now it's much harder for him to break this grip. Okay? The pants is easy to break. Now I'm here like this, with my elbow down nice and tight. I straighten him back up this way, pull, and finish.